Super flex. What's the level? Oh boy. Bare bona harifunya tela sinya fela mona reba shaba hareba e politiki rere.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Airy Q-Tip. Your playlist defines your interview. I'm chilling here with Superflex.
What's good?
DJ Superflex, what's good, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Easy jazz, bro. Easy jugs. Thank you for coming through, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Alright. So, yeah, man. Let's talk about your playlist, bro. Oh, recently you just dropped a song.
Yes.
And it's on your playlist.
I think it's the first. It's the first song on my playlist.
It's the first song on your playlist.
Yeah, it's my first song on my playlist. Don't Call It a Comeback is actually something I've been trying to drop for a very, very long time. It's been in the works for a very, very long time. A lot of people were actually asking me about the song for months on end. Months on end.
Yeah.
The only problem was everything wasn't good regarding distribution and we having to register the song. So we thought since it's taking so long, we should just distribute it first to free platforms until it gets to like your iTunes, Spotify. And we're working on that now, so we didn't want people to wait for too long.
Yeah.
So the whole thing behind the song basically is I've been quiet regarding music for a very, very long time. Very, very quiet.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing mostly is gigging, this whole DJing thing. So people think that I've been away from music and I haven't, so hence don't call it a comeback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm still here, I'm just not making music.
Yeah.
So me making this song shouldn't be a comeback. I'm around.
Alright, man, but that's pretty dope. I don't know if you noticed that I used your song as an intro for my previous video.
I haven't noticed. I should go check it out.
You should check it out, bro. You were busy in the streets.
I should go check it out, but I appreciate that. Thank you, my bro.
Alright, for sure,
It's all
bro.
love.
And track number 2.
Yeah.
It's by my boy Zan, K9.
Yes.
Featuring Tony Mac. Track
It's
titled
yeah,
My Boy Zan.
This song is actually very special to me because when I was working with my boys, I'm still working with my boys. I'm actually his DJ.
Yeah.
I've been working with my boys for a very, very long time, and it's actually sentimental to me because when he decided to change his name from K9 to my boy Zan, it was a thing that he also asked me about. You know, he asked me, how do I feel about the change? We had a debate back and forth about it, about how I'm gonna feel about it, and we actually came to a point where it's a good thing because now it's brand changing, name changing, everything is going to be different. But K9 is still going to be K9 to us. My boy Zan is the artist, you know, the rapper. And for him to have Tony Mac on the song, Tony Mac is legendary. I mean, he's one of my favorite rappers in the country.
For sure.
So yeah, that's why I love the song, and that's why the song is actually on my playlist too.
Yeah. And I remember K9 was on South Africa's Got Talent, right?
2015, I think. Yeah, came out third or second.
Was he there as my boy Zan?
Was as K9. Because my boy Zan, the name change came last year. Last year, ending of 2020 or last year. Yeah. Also has an album out now called Call Me by My Boy Zan.
Call Me by My Boy Zan.
Yeah, Call Me My Boy Zan actually, sorry.
I will just drop that on the link below. And your third track is by Tony Mac.
Candle in the Night. The song is a very beautiful song actually. It talks about friendship. It talks about family. It talks about your loved ones who's there next to you. It's actually a song about, he actually says, how he explains this is, will you be there to light a candle in the night for me? You know, talking about friends, you always should have your friends next to you. And with the amount of people I have in my life, my circle, it's very, very small. And like I said before, Tony is he's an amazing rapper. He's my favorite rapper, one of my favorite rappers in the country. So having that song on my playlist was something that I had to do, and it's a very emotional song. It's a very touching song, and knowing that Tony is so talented and can spread through any kind of genre, this was something that I loved out of his caliber. So Candle in the Night was definitely, it's an amazing song.
Alright, your fourth song is by Huey Ozil.
Yes, Django. Django. That's Huey Ozil is the guy that produced
Don't Call It a Comeback.
Don't Call It a Comeback.
Yeah.
He's an amazing producer. Django is one of those. He didn't make music for a very long time before he came out with Django, and then when we perform, and then that's the song that he either starts with or ends his set with.
Yeah.
And it's like one of my favorite turn up joints in Matlera.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of turn up joints in Matlera because now people are actually focusing on piano mostly lately now.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
is a good switch up, but what Django has for it to I usually play it on my set sometimes,
Yeah.
and it kills the crowd always. So it's my go-to track basically when it comes to fucking up the crowd. It's my go-to track.
Would you go for piano?
Nah, no, stay hip hop forever. Hip
Stay
hop saved
hip-hop
my
forever.
life. It saved my life. Bro.
Yeah,
Stay
for
hip-hop
sure.
forever.
It most there.
Yeah, saved my life.
Most there, bro. And track number 5 is by Lucky Day,
Yes, Lucky Day.
Floods.
Flat. This is actually a breakup song, but it's actually me and my girlfriend's favorite song. But it's a breakup song because
Uh-huh.
of just the way Lucky Day delivers this whole thing. It's when we started dating, me and my girl, we loved this song together. I don't really need to go further into detail, but the
Nah.
fact is, when we started dating, we actually loved this song together.
Yeah.
That's why this song is so sentimental to me. But when we have fights and when we go through these back and forth, me and my girl, it's not really a nice song to listen to. You know? Yeah, but it's actually quite sentimental because me and my girl loved this song together. And yeah, when we were together, when we started dating, this was our jam, man. It still is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still is.
And track number 6 is Fate by her.
Fate by her. I got this song from a friend of mine. I don't really listen to like these kind of new school R&B type of music. I don't, but it has so much of a, how can I say, a soulful old school feeling, you know. And I'm all for old school,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to soulful, like your Aretha Franklin's, but that deep kind of Mississippi vibe.
Yeah.
Type of, yeah, and it has that vibe in it. It's a beautiful song. So when my friend sent me the song, it gave me so much joy and goosebumps. You know what I mean? I don't really know the message behind it, but it's a dope song.
Yeah.
I love it.
Alright, so track number 7 is by PH Serious.
Yeah. There's a I don't know if it's official, but there's a genre called Mzonkonko, right? They mixed, how can I say, hip hop with amapiano aspects, like the lock drum.
What is it called?
Mzonkonko. Yeah. It's called Mzonkonko. I think who's this? Makwa renamed it. Makwa's also on the song, by the way. Makwa, I think he produced it if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, someone, I don't know. But Makwa named it Mzonkonko. It's your hip hop mixed with lock drum and piano kind of vibe. And when Serious came out, it came out I think a couple of months after Unganqish. That's the same kind of sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unganqish.
Unganqish by Ricky Ray.
By Ricky
right?
Ray,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the same
yeah.
kind of sound. That's the kind of sound that I actually fell in love with. It's like I play this sound. If you can listen to most of my sets when I go out playing, during my gigs, I usually play Mzonkonko. That's the kind of sound that I play. And when that song came out, I played it every single day. Serious was a song I used to have on my playlist every single day. Till today, I put it in my set.
Yeah.
That's why I love that song so much.
Alright, bro.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Yeah.
And then track number 8 is Tetris Bricks by MDB.
Yeah, Matlera Topo, man. You know, you can't go wrong with MDB, man. This is one of the like, how can I say, one of the songs that put MDB on the map. You know what I mean? Everybody that knows MDB knows Tetris Bricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could have put any other song on there, but because this song and everybody loves this song, everybody can spit the song word for word in
Yeah.
Matlera, and the language that Matlera has, the culture of Strata is in that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The production, everything within that song is just Matlera itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when MDB delivered on that, people that Matlera know. That's why it's so. That's why it had to make it on my list.
And
Yeah.
track number 9 is by T-Pain.
T-Pain, Ringleader, man. T-Pain is my favorite artist, actually. If you know me, you know that T-Pain is my favorite artist. And this is the first song. Okay, there's an intro on the album. This is the first song. It's track number 2 actually on the Three Rings album. The Three Rings album came out in
2008.
2008. Somewhere. That is one of my favorite albums by T-Pain, and that song itself, just the intro of that album explains the whole album. The intro is, well, I take that song as the intro because it explains the whole aspect of the album. That's why I love that song, because you don't need to go anywhere further. If you listen to that song, you don't need to go anywhere further, listen to the album, because you already know what to expect, and it's greatness.
Bro, so, like that version of T-Pain, I never expected that, because I was still a lady, man. You know, watching music videos on DSTV, Trace, whatever. That album, like the music videos from that album was just crazy. Like,
from
you know,
Chopped and Screw.
Yo, bro.
That was a beautiful album. That was a dope album.
Yeah, also there was a time when I used to fuck with T-Pain, and then he just went on Ghost for a bit. Now he's back doing some weird shit. Like,
and he dropped a new song today also.
Today?
I forgot what it's called. Just for something. He dropped a new song today. It's actually a dope joint. It's a dope joint.
So track number 10 is by Superflex, featuring my boys
and Rox Lebota.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's my first single that I dropped in 2019. That was actually quite successful because I dropped it on my birthday party celebration, right? So my birthday party celebration was on the 29th of June in 2019. I was supposed to throw it on my birthday, which is on the 4th of June, but then, you know, funds and having to stretch everything. So I was thinking every year, since it's so sentimental to me, I was gonna drop a different type of song every year on the 29th, or I'm just gonna throw a party. So that is my first single that people actually loved. When I dropped it, I made a launch, plus it was my birthday party, and everything was just wild that day. You know what I mean? Everything was just wild. That whole July month also, because I did the party at the end of the June month. July month was just amazing. The reception I got from the song, the love I got from people, friends, family, you know, fans. It was amazing. You know, so it's a vibe. Number 10. Yeah, it's my joint.
Alright, man. Alright, man. So your homeboy TP Nerd. When did you guys? How did all of this start? Actually, like, how did you guys be like, you know what? Let's do this, man. Like,
this was when I started playing in 2016. I started becoming a DJ in 2016. It wasn't really through much practice. I just met people that loved music the same as I did. I had a great circle of people that just wanted to do what I wanted to do. You know, and they believed in my dream. So I just started being a DJ. I started playing, and lucky for me, I started playing at a club, a big club in Matlera, but it's closed now. It's called Marula.
Marula.
Marula Lounge had DJs like Anderson and Long T and everybody else. So Anderson was a resident DJ there on Fridays, which he used to host events, and Anderson is TP's older brother.
I know Anderson. You gotta share it too. I still need to get him on the show.
You should. So Anderson used to host events, and then TP used to MC most of the events there. So TP is a Josie gent. He knows events in Joburg. He usually goes to Joburg to go MC events there. So back then, Clogs Up wasn't really so attached to the whole hype man image, the whole hype man thing. So what me and TP did when I started playing at Marula, every week on Fridays, I used to meet TP there. He knows me from the days when I used to dance.
Back in the day, you used to crumb. I remember.
So what TP told me is like, I used to idolize this guy, bro. So what he did was, every single time I play, he hypes my sets. I play, he hypes my sets. I play, he hypes my sets, and then that just worked.
It clicked.
It clicked. I told him, like, yo, when I go to events, come through. When you do events, I go play for you. When you go perform, when you rap, I go play for you. So sometimes we go to events, and I'd meet him there. And then we spoke, we're like, right, look, okay, nobody's doing this right now. You know, nobody's doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So we used to do this at Marula every weekend. And then we started getting bookings separately. He used to go to some place, perform there. I used to go to another place and he'd join me. And this whole MCing, well, him being my hype man worked great. So that's why we call ourselves the Real Hype Gang.
The Real Hype Gang, yeah.
So it worked perfectly. So it's been, what, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 7 years.
Damn,
6-7 years.
Damn, bro.
It's been amazing ever since, bro. And we haven't, hey man, it hasn't been different. It's just been work and it's been beautiful.
Yeah, bro. Like, keep it that way, bro. Like,
of course.
We at Eric Q-Tip, we wish you all the best, bro.
Thank you very much, man. And I appreciate the love. I appreciate the shirt. I appreciate you guys bringing me into the family, you know?
Yeah, most def, bro.
Yes, sir.
Most def. So, yeah, we reached the end of the Your Playlist Defines You interview with Superflex, DJ Superflex.
Yes, sir.
So you can catch DJ Superflex on social medias. Which social media platforms you on?
Every single one, even on YouTube. On YouTube, it's Superflex Sets, right? On Facebook, there's Lazarus Superflex Mokoma, and then on Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, and on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is Superflex_DJ.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wait, bro. I want your advice before. I'm thinking of starting an OnlyFans uncut version of this. What we're doing right now, we just posted on OnlyFans. Like stuff we be talking about, like crazy stuff that we be talking of. Because you know niggas be like, start talking some crazy. So I'm thinking of, do you think I should do that?
But you know, for me, any platform that you put your work on is a good idea, because everybody needs to see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to know what you're doing, whether it's on OnlyFans, YouTube, or TikTok, anything.
Yeah.
People need to know what you're doing, because some people are for a different crowd. You know, some people don't do Facebook, some people don't do YouTube, some people don't do. So there are some people that don't do that but are on OnlyFans to just get stuff, like listen to things. So any platform is a good platform.
Alright then. So OnlyFans, Eric Q-Tip be coming up on OnlyFans. But I told one of my homies this, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come through with the mask," and I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
It's not what you need, bro.
We're not gonna do that, bro." But
uncut version.
Alright, bro.
Once
again, thank you so much for pulling through.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like we reached the end. Like I said, Eric Q-Tip, Your Playlist Defines You. You better check him out on these social media platforms.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we be out, man. Peace.
Superflex, what's the level? Oh boy. Bare bona hare punya tshela senya fela mona re ba shapa hare ba e politiki re re skare tshela ga di tshele ke namela biti fela nkare panamera tsena pele utlwa e re this is not a comeback. This is not a comeback. This is not a comeback. This is not a comeback.